The Republic of the Gambia, Introduction, Geography and Population. The Gambia, with an area of 11,295 square kilometers, is the smallest country on the African continent, located on the western coast of Africa. The country's shape stretches longitudinally, extending 320 kilometers in length. It appears like a narrow strip running east to west, enclosed within Senegal, with a narrow outlet to the Atlantic Ocean in the west. The Gambia has a population of about 2 million people. Its official language is English, its currency is the Gambian Dalasi, and its president is Adama Barrow. The Gambian people belong to various ethnic groups, the largest being the Mandinka, which constitutes 42% of the population. About 90% of the Gambian people are Muslim, with Sufi practices widely prevalent among them. Historical background. Due to its geographic location, the Gambia has historically had high potential for maritime activities. A natural river channel running through the country allows the passage of large cargo ships and even modern ocean-going vessels up to 150 miles inland. In the 9th and 10th centuries, Arab traders traveled to the Gambia. During the 10th century, Islamic merchants and scholars established relations with West African countries. Muslim traders created a trade route across the Sahara Desert, along which gold and ivory were traded. In the 11th and 12th centuries, some local rulers, such as those in Tekra, converted to Islam. At the beginning of the 14th century, the area now known as the Gambia was part of the Mali Empire. In 1455, Portuguese exploiters invaded and occupied the Gambia. In the 15th century, during the European Age of Exploration, two major rivers in the Gambia caught the attention of European powers. The Portuguese dominated these rivers for more than a century, reaching Senegal in 1444 and Gambia in 1455. By 1558, a trade agreement regarding the Gambia River was signed between Portugal and England. In 1677, the French captured Guerre Island from the Germans. Though Guerre was slightly larger than Cape Verde, it served as a key defensive and commercial post on the river bank. Meanwhile, the English intensified their focus on the Gambia. During the 17th century, France and England were locked in continuous wars, competing for control of the Gambia's rivers for trade and political advantage. 3 centuries later, in 1765, the Gambia was colonized and exploited by Britain. In 1783, under a treaty between France and Britain, France ceded sovereignty over the Gambia River area to Britain but retained control over a small area north of the river. Throughout the 18th century, Senegal and the Gambia River area became key battlegrounds for Anglo-French rivalry, both politically and economically. According to some estimates, between the 16th and 18th centuries, around 3 million slaves were abducted from this region by French, English, and Portuguese invaders. These captives, subjected to brutal torture, were transported to European countries for forced labor and slave trading. Initially, slave traders sent captives to Europe to work as servants. However, with the expansion of labor markets in North America in the 18th century, the slave trade shifted direction. In 1807, Britain officially abolished the slave trade throughout its empire and sought to end the practice in the Gambia as well. In 1816, Britain established a military base at what is now Banjul. In the following years, Banjul fell under British judicial and military governance, guided by officials from Sierra Leone, another British colony. France, even more ambitious than Britain in its colonial pursuits, established a trading post at Medina, in present-day Senegal, around the 1850s. In 1857, France handed over control of the Gambia River area to Britain. In 1901, the Gambia set up a legislative advisory council, and by 1906, it officially banned the slave trade. During World War II, Banjul served as a stopover point for American aircraft. U.S. President Franklin D. Roosevelt spent a night there en route to attend the Casablanca Conference in 1943, marking the first time a U.S. president had set foot on African soil. After the war, African colonies, including the Gambia, began moving toward independence. By 1963, the population was around 315,000. Finally, on February 18, 1965, the Gambia gained independence from Britain and joined the Commonwealth of Nations. Modern era. In 1994, Yahya Jammeh seized power through a military coup. He ruled the Gambia from 1996 to 2016. In December 2016, Adama Barrow was elected president, succeeding Jammeh.